T-minus 30 seconds. T-minus 20 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
LadyChann! Fight!
Yo, hey girl, it's LadyChann rep nonetheless, and welcome to Combox with Shan. What up, though? What up, world? Tell me what's going on. Hang on. Okay. Let's get this banner up. Got a bit of a scratchy throat. I think it's cold season. I don't know. Scratchy throat. Strap season. Hang on. Let me get this banner up. How has y'all's day been? How have you guys' day been? Hope it's been good. Hang on. Un momento. Okay. Let's get, because we got a special guest that's gonna fly through the building. Let me just, you know me, I have to get this banner up. Okay. I'm not reloaded. Yeah, hang on. Just making sure I've got the right thing. Is that all meant to be in? Yeah, let's just have them in. We got great fights. It's the fin de semana. Yeah, so you know, we get this banner rolling through the building. Let me see. Oh no, I spelt her wrong. Shani, you spelt her wrong. Put some respect on Katie's name. Put some respect on her name. Okay. Now I've got to put some lip gloss on. Yeah. There you go. There you go, yo. There you go, yo. So what's the scenario? You don't know about them old school songs there. No, you don't. Where's Mr. in the bill? I can see one in the bill, does it? So what? Hang on. Yeah. Whew. Hang on. Okay. I reloaded. Whoops. Okay. We could one sec. Yeah, there. In the building, yeah. One of my favorite people in the building. And I think it's one of you guys' favorite people's, one of your favorite channels. If it's not, you better make it one. Because when I be watching this shit, I'm like, I'm dumb. I'm not as intelligent as I thought her. Julius makes you feel like Julius is mad. I said to my friend yesterday, I said, you know, Julius, he's mad intelligent. Like, and I don't give no one that accolade, like, real off the bat. I'm sorry. Because, but he makes a bitch feel dumb out here. But let's introduce him. I'm introducing. Introducing. Ring IQ. Da, 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 da.
You're not dumb, man. Like, when you gonna say that? You ain't dumb. Ain't nobody dumb. Ain't nobody dumb.
No, in comparison, because sometimes you say, when I'm watching your breakdowns, I'm like, why didn't I think of that? It's like,
Nah, ain't nobody dumb, man. We all got opinions. We all be wrong at the end of the day. At least we don't get them all right. You know what I mean?
No, but it's different. It's different. It's different. Like, there's stuff that, like, when you say it, it's like, no, trust me. I know there's a difference between an opinion and like a sick breakdown. That is just like, yeah. No, trust me. I said it to my friend yesterday. I was like, Julius he's really intelligent.
Oh, you too kind, man. You
I swear.
making me blush, man.
Oh, swear down, cariño. ¿Cómo va tu tía?
Very good. I'm very excited. I'm a little bit annoyed actually because the fight is in New York, right? The one I want to go to is in New York. And I'm not in New York. Like, I don't think a lot of people know that. I live in the country. Like, I moved out of New York like damn near 10 years ago. So I'm like, damn, dog, if I could have went up, and the tickets don't cost nothing. And it's not even that it costs nothing. It's just, I mean.
Yeah, but you're far away now.
Yeah. And that's,
you wanted to come out of the new, I don't blame you. NY's got it's a lot of things to get up to that gets you in trouble.
Yeah.
So if you got kids. If you've got kids, you better just stay out. Oh yeah, we've got someone else that's joining us. You guess who it is? It's from your channel and my channel. Hey Jay.
Jay was good.
Jules was crack-a-lacking. LadyChann.
Nothing much, man. Nothing much.
Yeah. I was like, I've got a scratchy throat. I think I'm coming down with a cold. So, and then Jay's like, you sure it's not COVID? Again, I was like, no. I know the difference. No.
Just drink tea with a lot of ginger in it. That's what works for me. I don't really take pills or anything like that. I just drink. If I feel I'm getting sick, I might eat a couple of onions. Not onions, garlic, cayenne pepper. Yeah. That's what works for me.
Same with me. Green tea is my go-to as well. That I just the shit is full energy.
Yeah. No, there's no link, Swab. Swad's like, can I have the link? Do you want the link? This is about our guest. It's about our guest. Everyone's like, the link. Like, you're going to all run over to Julius's channel anyway, and then everybody... You going live, right, Jay?
Not tonight. I'm probably going to do 3 episodes today. I already did one. I just finished the other one. And then I'm probably going to do one later just for the fuck of it. Maybe I go live. I don't know. Maybe I go live. But
do an impromptu live, maybe. Impromptu.
Take these lot with you, Jay.
Maybe I don't know. Like, I kind of want to do some of the stuff I'm gonna say in an episode as opposed to just like shooting the shit and freestyling. I actually want to like. There's a couple of things that's going on. Like, it's an update on that Kinahan shit that I wanted to.
Oh God.
Yeah, that shit is some wild shit, man. They trying to get my men out here.
Matthew Maflin's not allowed in the country.
Bro,
ain't that some shit?
And he did all these years, he was able to just, like they didn't bother him. Like, I never really heard anything of them bothering Matthew Macklin in association with MTK. But now that they turning up the heat, it's like, wow, yo.
They're like, you his best friend, so you could come and give him money.
Yeah, shit is crazy.
Yeah, so we got to keep an eye on you. Yeah, that's wild. So he misses out watching the fight tomorrow live.
That sucks, man. I'd have been mad at the fucking airport.
They have to.
That's why I try to get smuggled in at this point. Like, y'all know.
No point, man. No point. Because you either end up in a jail cell, like.
Pretty much.
Yeah. Just send me back home if I ain't coming. Oh, you got your tea. Though.
Is that the Bustelo? That's the Bustelo.
That's the Bustelo. I drink coffee and milk. Like, for those that don't know, I drink coffee several times a day. Not because I need it.
Jay.
No, it keeps you regular. Keeps your bowels moving. Keep your brain sharp. I ain't gonna lie, I am addicted to it because if I don't drink coffee, I get a mean headache. So I gotta drink my coffee. But I actually
addicted. Yeah,
I drink it to relax though. It get me relaxed. I'm like, drink my coffee, man.
Do what works for you because your intelligence it seems to be working anyway. So if it ain't broken, don't fucking fix it. So, okay. So we have got because you are the aficionado of women's boxing. So
I gotta do all that. We all boxing fans. I don't want to be the poster child. You know what I mean?
No, it's true. It's true, legit. I started watching boxing because of Julius' channel. I mean, like, no cap. Like, seriously, you know.
Yeah, he was one of the first channel. He was one of the first channel before I had a channel that I watched. Yeah, as well. You beats. Hello, actuales.
The actual facts. Salud, LadyChann. PQ, que lo que, AJJ, que lo que.
Yeah. So, because you know a lot about the women's, you know a lot about boxing, but women's boxing is your bag. I'm trying to like catch up with it really, and so we've got an amazing, undisputed fight tomorrow. What is it at? 135.
135, yeah, lightweight.
Yeah, lightweight. Between our UK Irish darling, Katie Taylor, and our Puerto Rican Boricua, the Bill Dizzin.
New Yorkican,
yeah.
Yeah. And we've got Amanda Serrano. Chop it up, Jay. Tell us about these girls. That's what you need to do. Tell us about these girls, their journeys, and then we'll go for their strengths and weaknesses. And what do you think? Because I've got my own thoughts.
Amanda debuted as a professional back in 2009. Katie debuted as a professional in 2016. Amanda is a good textbook southpaw. She's got a very good jab, good body attack. It's a style that's pleasing to the eye, but if you pay close attention to who she's fighting, there's kind of an asterisk. That's not saying that she's a bad fighter. That's saying what we all know, that depending on who's opposite the ring, you're going to look good. If you in there with a girl like Diana Santana, a journeywoman level opponent with losses in the double digits, you can look good. You can look like a monster against somebody like that. But, you know, like Katie gets a lot of shit because, she looks more human in her fights than either Amanda or, say, Clarissa Shields. But it's because she's fighting really good fighters like Natasha Jonas. That's a really good fucking fighter. Jessica McCaskill. Katie fought her years ago. That victory has aged well because now that's the welterweight division's undisputed champion. And the appeal of the fight and what makes it attractive is that now we're going to get to see what kind of fighter Amanda really is, because we honestly know more about Katie than we do about Amanda, even though Amanda's been around twice as long. We're going to get to see, like, are you really the real deal, or was it really just that you were fighting the kind of girls that's going to make you look good? Because you know what? The last couple of fights she had, you know, she fought a common opponent with Katie Taylor in her last fight, Miriam Gutierrez. And this is not a defensive opponent. This is not somebody with fast hands or fast feet or big power or somebody that comes from a deep amateur background. This is somebody that's there to be hit, and you couldn't knock her out. You messed her face all up, but you couldn't knock her out.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, she looked like the Avatar.
She looked like an avatar. Before that, down at 126, you brought a girl from 122 up to 126. Same kind of situation. This is an opponent, not that fast, don't have the fastest hands, don't have the best power, doesn't have the best record, doesn't come from a deep amateur background, just none of that stuff you see associated with Katie. And once again, you couldn't stop her. If you think about a couple of years before that, you fought Heather Hardy. Heather Hardy's an opponent that comes forward and throws a lot of punches. She doesn't move away from you. She comes to you, throws a lot of punches. This was once again at 126. You couldn't stop her. So what I see is like, look, you good, but we don't know how good you are because of the people you've been fighting. So the attractiveness of the fight to me is, all right, now we going to see Amanda in a real for real fight, because we've seen Katie in plenty of those. We seen her fight Delphine Passon 2 times.
I had her lose in the first one.
And I can't knock somebody. I can't knock somebody when they tell me that.
Yeah, but from the
I can't knock somebody when they tell me that. But most that I saw in that fight is, look, the main thing with that fight is you got a fighter that when they coming forward, they getting hit with clean punches, and they're throwing shots, they're missing shots, they're throwing shots.
Messy, yeah.
But it's messy enough that you could be like, nah, yeah, Delphine was walking through all that shit. So I dig it. I'm just saying that for a testament. Delphine Passon is from Amanda Serrano's era of fighters, not Katie's. That's from your era. Why you never fought her? All these girls that Katie fought, they're from your era, except for Natasha Jonas and Firuza Sharapova. All these other girls, Bustos, or all of them, they're from your era. Why you ain't fight them? You was fighting, you know, and I'm not knocking her, but if you look at the record, it says what it says. You've been fighting journey women. That's who you've been fighting.
And she's only got what? How many lost? One loss, Serrano.
Just one.
She has one loss to what's this lady's name, man? Frida something. A very good boxer who had a very tragic accident that ended her
Frida
Wahlberg that ended her career. She had a brain bleed after that Amanda Serrano fight, not with Amanda, in another fight, and that killed her career. But it's just like, look, at the end of the day, the main thing is this is an opportunity for Amanda to really put a stamp on what she did already, because so far people oohing and eyeing over you fighting girls that never stood a fucking chance. So now you get to really show up and show out and show us who you really are, because if you're not who they say you are, Katie's gonna beat you.
Yeah, in a nutshell. Yeah, let me just do this super chat. I have to do it's the queen in this. It's the UK, Jules. Don't laugh.
No, it was beautiful. Shit was dramatic. I jumped because I didn't expect it.
And it's mad loud.
Yeah, it was mad loud.
Supple. Oh, it's country. I say
country.
It like how Jules says it. Say it, Jules. It's country. Country. So
country in the building.
Yeah, he's in the building. Sup, or wish I could join you guys, but working still. It was because of Jules that I found LadyChann's. LadyChann's. No, it's CHANN. LadyChann's channel. I'll be looking for your live ring.
Well, yeah, man. I mean,
come over and thank you for Julius always having me on his panel and stuff and chopping it up with the lads.
Thanks. I found you through Jules too, Chan, as well.
Yeah,
like,
you did as well,
last year. And I'm like, well, who is what? I fucks with this. Who is this chick? I fucks with her now.
Yeah, you did. Yeah. So shouts out to Ring.
Yeah, ladies the shit, yo. Lady is the shit, man. I'm trying to tell y'all need to like and subscribe. And
Thank you,
it's just the attractiveness of the fight. Like I said, it's just for me is all the question marks that I've always had about Amanda. Now we get those answers, because if you know, depending on what's real and what ain't, you can lose this thing on points. And I actually have Amanda losing a fight on points. Like I'm like, nah, like.
Same.
It's certain things that it's like, it's not just resume, it's preparation. That Katie fought a southpaw that comes from a great amateur background with enough power to carry it all the way up to junior middleweight in Natasha Jonas. Natasha Jonas.
Yeah.
You fought Tasha last year, and if you watch that fight, because of how Katie fought the fight, you would never even know that Natasha packs a big enough punch to knock out a junior middleweight. Because Katie can negotiate the distance to where I'm gonna take something off your power. I'm gonna take something off your work rate. Even though you were southpaw, you ain't the first southpaw I've seen. Because what people don't realize is what goes on in the amateurs. For example, Katie and Natasha Jonas fought in the amateurs like 3-4 times, maybe more. They fought mad times.
Yeah.
All them fights give you that experience against that southpaw. They're like, nah, I ain't worried about no fucking southpaw. I done dealt with them. In the professional ranks, they had a full-on 10-round fight, and you see, like, look, I love Tasha. Like, I fucking love Tasha.
We do, don't we?
Like
she's
that
gorgeous,
girl.
ain't she? And I always say that she's gorgeous.
I try to keep it professional, but because I'm not on my channel, I can say like that fucking woman is fine as shit. Like she just look good as shit.
When is she fighting again, man? When's she getting back in the ring? I want to see.
Are they trying to do a fight? They're trying to do a fight between her and Hannah Rankin, a unification match. But first, Hannah has to. She's got Hannah has a title defense coming up in Scotland. If she gets through that, they'll do the Rankin versus Joe. But Joe, oh my God, that fucking.
Hannah will be here next week, by the way. So,
okay. I'll send a super chat under an anonymous.
And then a quick stunt.
Real shit, you know what I mean? I'll send a super chat, but I ain't going. Cause she's a fine, like I ain't going front. Like I try not to, you know what I mean? But I'm like, that's a fine ass woman. You know what I mean? It's hard out here. But real shit. Nah, cause she's fucking. Let's get off how much I think Tasha's fine. And But she's like, look, Tasha come from a great amateur background. She fucking fought a lot of people in the amateurs, and we know that her power is not for play. You can't let her hit you. If you let her hit you, she'll take you out. And Katie negotiated that situation in a way that you never would have known that Tasha hit that hard. But like, she hit you, you might go out. Like, remember, she damn near knocked out Terry Harper.
Yeah, Terry Harper. Yeah.
I had Natasha beating her, by the way, in that fight. I'd have winning. I did. By that was rounds.
She got. Well, can you say it's robbed when it was? It was close. And
I'll say I had it, and honest to God, I scored it live while I watched it. I had it a draw. No bullshit.
Comes with this shit. He always comes with this. Wait, what was the other fight you said the other day? And you said
no. I'm gonna tell you.
I'm gonna tell you by 1 point. I'm like,
look. Jack Catterall won the fight. I'm not even he won the fight, but I'm saying he only on my card. He only won it by a point. It's not a wide margin. He won it by a point. Whereas, and the point that I was making when it comes to that fight is Chocolatito versus Estrada 2 is a bigger robbery to me, and the disparity in rounds was bigger to me in that fight than this fight. Like, I definitely had Jack winning like the rest of y'all, but I only had him up by a point. So when it's that close, like I tend to use a lot of common sense when I score a fight. And you know what? What was the fight last week? Which was the fight last week, Jay?
Who did we have?
We had White. Was it on the White Fury card or something else?
White.
Exactly. We had White. We had White versus Fury, and I only gave White the first round. Coincidentally, if you look at Cavallari's card, it's the same as mine. White he won the first round, and the other 4, that's all Fury. So it's like I use a lot of common sense. Like, look, man, you got to do certain.
Did you see any way that you could have gave White the because White the second round? I wasn't opposed to having it 3-2 to Fury, but I wasn't opposed to having it 4-1. I gave White first round, southpaw round. And I gave him I haven't watched that fight back again though, and I gave him the second, and then that was it. But
I'll say what separated White from Fury for me in the first round, which is the same round Cavallari gave him, the only round, is White was landing a lot of jabs to the body, and he was coming forward. So you coming forward and you're landing. It's not that you dominating them, but okay, you're coming forward and you're landing. By round 2, the fight got away from him. He switched to orthodox, and it was all Fury. It was all Fury. So it's like you got to use common sense. Like I notice a lot of people don't really like to use common sense when they score a fight. Like, look, that's not any old body that's opposite the ring. For example, tomorrow's fight with Amanda Serrano and Katie Taylor. Katie is the house fighter. It could be in New York. This is a matchroom show. So for all those people that think that, all Amanda got to do is be busy. No, you got the fucking land. You need the land. It's the same thing to me as the Delphine Pursoon fight, to where you're giving Delphine rounds just because she's throwing, not because she's landing. You're giving her rounds just because she's throwing. She's literally coming forward, getting hit square in the jaw. And because she's not going out, you giving her rounds. And I'm like, look, those are punches that Katie is landing. I don't know what y'all see, but I see Katie getting off. You getting hit clean. Even if you take it, you're still getting hit clean. It's for her.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah. So out of the two, so for instance, if you had Tasha fighting Baumgardner, who wins?
Oh, don't make me choose between them. I love them. Don't do that.
We all need the girlies.
But because this is not my channel. I could say, like, look, man, I hope they don't never fight, because they some fine ass motherfuckers. I don't want them to fight. And Tasha at 54 and Alicia at fucking 30.
Yeah, but Tasha can fight. She can go down.
But I don't want her to go down. Like, she got them mediocre thighs.
I'm putting you on the spot. Who wins?
I don't want to talk about Tasha, yo. She look good as shit. Like, I don't want to talk about Tasha. Like, nah, that woman is fine as shit.
He's pleading the fifth. Look at him.
Yeah, like I can't say like you tell me somebody else. Like, if it was Michaela, I'd be like, hey, Michaela.
Oh God, I'll beat her up, Jules.
But not Tasha. Let's leave Tasha and Alicia out of this shit. Leave them alone.
Okay, all right. I wanted to see because I was thinking about that the other day, and I was like, who would win? Yeah, because
Honest to God, you would have to give the edge. I would give the edge to in a fight. I would give the edge to Baumgardner because of the speed. They can both punch, but it's the speed will be the difference. And I've already seen Alicia in there with somebody. Like, it's a shame that she hasn't been fighting this Dominican girl named Lenarda too, because she's like an explosive puncher. She got a Mike Tyson type style, side to side, come forward.
Didn't she beat Jonas? She gave her first loss, right?
She beat Baumgardner and gave her first loss.
Oh yeah.
And the fact that Alicia was able to deal with the power, you know what I mean? That showed me that she tough. She could take the power because she took this girl's power. So I would give the edge in Baumgardner versus Jonas to Alicia or for youth. And speed.
She's a bit younger.
Plus, Alicia could fucking box, man. She could box her ass off.
Yeah, she could. She can box. She can. The last performance that she did, I don't know, I was a bit disappointed.
No, well, I mean, look, the thing is that the girl she was fighting, unless, and maybe it's just because I'm familiar with these fighters, so I don't expect them to, I don't expect Edith to go out because, Edith don't be going out. Like, I might pick Alicia to knock her out, but if it don't happen, I'm not surprised because the woman done fought everybody and ain't been fucking knocked out. Them Argentinian fighters is made out of some
They don't play. Yeah.
They not for play, like.
Yeah. Yeah, no, they don't play. Yeah. I thought she boxed like technically beautiful to watch, but I don't know. Maybe I was just had my little casual head on, and I was like, nah, man, she's gonna knock her out.
Now, you know.
But I didn't know the other woman.
Yeah, CHANN was after what she. It was after It was after what she did to Terry that got us so high off the knockout.
Yeah, that's where I was.
Look, that's the thing. Look, she can stop girls. She can, like, I've seen. Forget the Harper fight because there's other fights where you can see that the stopping power is definitely there. There's other fights. It's more like they put her in there with somebody that's a vet that they know how to survive, and even if they can't win and ain't no way for them to win, they still know what to do to survive, to not get knocked out. That's why Edith, she been in there with damn near everybody, but never been knocked out.
Yeah, she's toughie. She's a definite toughie. Well, at least we're going to hopefully see a bit more of Baumgardner anyway, because Eddie's got her out for the second time. It's a bit slow, but yeah, you know. But right, going back to Katie. So I saw a few people's predictions saying that because of Katie's age, they've seen a decline in Katie. Her output, not as much. She was never a power puncher, but a bit sloppy. You know, like a candle is burning out. Would you say the same?
I would say yes, that to some degree that's going to be true of any fighter that is 35 years old. But what they're not telling you is that Amanda fought an older fighter that doesn't have that speed or that mobility in Heather Hardy, because Heather's several years older than Katie. And if you can't knock out Heather, how are you going to knock out Katie? Like, all you got to really do is look at who Amanda's been fighting, then compare them and compare that performance to what Katie brings to the table. If you can't knock out a come forward scrapper that has leaky defense, that is literally bringing the fight to you, if you can't knock them out, how you going to knock out somebody that stay off center, that fight on the balls of their feet, that knows how to cut angles and pivot? How you going to knock them out? See, the main thing is Katie could be in decline. She might not be as fast today as she was yesterday, but she's still faster than anybody you ever fought. Still faster than anybody you ever fought. Still more mobile than anybody you ever fought.
Because I remember, the Heather Hardy fight and the Miriam Gutierrez fight, a similar aesthetic happened. Like in the first round, Amanda had those two in a lot of trouble and probably could have and came close to stopping them, but she didn't.
And what happens to Amanda, this is going to sound funny because Amanda actually has power. What happens to Amanda is the same thing that's happening to Clarissa. You get off the punch and they respect it, but then you start pouring it on instead of picking the punch. Mm-hmm. Because you're pouring it on, they get in survival mode after that. Like, oh, nah, fuck that. I ain't even going to try. But instead of picking, if you pick the punch, like, all right, I'm going to set up an uppercut now. I'm gonna get her worrying about this and this and this and this. and then shoot an upper that she don't see coming, because it's the punches you don't see coming that take you out. That's why Katie, in spite of not being a power puncher, she dropped Gutierrez.
Yeah.
Didn't.
And Gutierrez, didn't she drop Clarissa Shields, right? Yeah, so she dropped.
Gabriel's dropped Clarissa Shields.
Oh, Gabriel's, yeah, that's it. Yeah, sorry.
That's experience. The thing about Clarissa and Savannah, and if I notice, I know Peter Fury knows this. Yes, Clarissa is faster than Savannah. So what do you do with somebody that has speed? You punch with them. You don't take turns. You're never going to get a turn if you're waiting for your turn. You got to do what Hannah did. What did Hannah do? Punch with Clarissa. You can't wait. Don't be scared. Punch with her. And that's how you take her out.
Yeah. And that I can't wait to see that fight. Would you say this fight is bigger than the Marshall and Shields fight?
Bigger, yes. Bigger, yes, because there's a lot of Puerto Rocks in New York City. There's a lot of Irish that flew over. Plus, there's a lot of Irish in the city. Like, shit, I used to go to an Irish fucking bar uptown called, what's the name of that shit? Coogan's? Yeah, it was called Coogan's.
Yeah,
was Andy Lee there, Jules?
Say it again?
Was Andy Lee there?
Come on now.
Kinahan was.
You know, it's a lot of Irish in New York. It's a lot of Puerto Rocks in New York. So you got the fanfare. I think that Savannah's buzz is growing considerably fight by fight in the UK. I actually do. But I don't know that in the UK that Clarissa has that following also. So it's two sets of fans coming to the fight as opposed to, it's Savannah's fans and they the ones that's really showing up in the ticket sales and all of that. It's a different situation with Katie and Amanda, because if you don't know nothing about New York City, right? Them New Yorkers, they will not hesitate to tell you how fucking Puerto Rican they are. Puerto Rican chain, Puerto Rican shirt, Puerto Rican shit on the fucking visor on the rear view, Puerto Rican vanity plate. It's all Puerto Rican shit all on the shit.
Everything.
That's how they get down. Like, they will not hesitate. Like, don't New York Rican. You gonna know they Puerto Rican. You gonna know.
Yeah.
Real shit. So with that, you have two separate. Those are the ingredients of a super fight. When you have two fighters that have two separate factions of fans that come together to make a big fight, and you seen the atmosphere at the weigh-in. It was fucking electric, bro. It was dope. Like, people cheering. They're engaged and all of that. They got the girls with the big old legs. There's some girls with some nice ass styles.
I didn't even see the weigh-in.
I seen them legs. I was like, ooh. Listen, playing the violin and shit. I was like, ooh, all right. And
man. Jules, this might make you laugh, but like I've seen Katie Taylor like in past, but like in the build up to this fight, that's actually the first time I've ever heard her speak. And like take Katie Taylor, it's like the first time I've heard her.
Julius does an impression of her.
Not on command though, like new strikes.
He used to.
I'm watching like the face off. I'm watching the face off of them two, and I'm like, I had to go like, what the hell is she? Oh, hold on, wait a minute. Let me
it sounds like they giving a cat a bath for Katie Taylor.
Yeah,
I love her.
I love her.
I fucks with Katie.
She's got the same type. This is weird to say, but comparison. She's got the same kind of vocal cords as Errol Spence.
Yeah, because he's squeaky. He's squeaky. Like, and I'm going to go on my horses. I'm going in
and out. The vocal cords cut in and out as well.
Yeah, like it should just. I'm Terrence Crawford. I'm scared of Terrence Crawford, but real shit, man. I'm excited for the fight. I kind of feel like Shakur Stevenson versus Oscar Valdez has the potential to be anti-climatic.
I like how you just segued that. He's like, bitch, I'm going on to the next bit.
Oh, my fault. I didn't even mean to do that. My fault. I ain't mean to do that. But look, the main thing with Katie and Amanda,
now he's gone back. Like, no,
I'm gonna go back. I just want to say, look, the main thing for Katie and Amanda, regardless of who you pick to win the fight, what wins the fight is two things: who manages the distance, because you have to be able to manage the distance. That's one. Who's controlling the distance at which the fight is being fought, and who can make adjustments. And when I think about both those things, that's Katie. Katie don't just fight coming forward or going backwards. She do this shit. She hop in, pop, 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 get out, or hop in, lead right hand, pop, get out, or cut to the side. Yeah. Amanda is at her best coming forward. Your best coming forward. Bro, Jessica McCaskill come forward all night. Delphine Pursuit come forward all night. She fought both of them for 30 rounds. So you don't look like, to me, like, yeah, she can hit. But I don't think you stronger than Delphine Pursuit, because some of the girls that went the distance with you, I know they wouldn't go the distance with her. I know they wouldn't. Just stop them.
Oh, is her pop overrated? Are you saying?
Yes.
Serrano.
Yes.
Really, Jules?
Jules, you said this before. You said a 135 for power caps off, right? Like she doesn't have.
Yeah, I would say, like, look, it's like, and people gonna think this is a hot take. She would be under grave threat of losing to Alicia Baumgardner.
Oh God.
Yeah,
Michaela Mayer. Yeah. I'd probably. At least
I see Michaela. I see how Michaela Mayer could beat her. I see how Michaela could beat her. I see how Alicia could beat her, and I see why most people don't realize. Maiva, that's from Amanda's generation. Delphine, that's from Amanda's generation. You won belts at all these.
Is that Hamadouche?
Yeah, you won belts at all these weights, and you never bumped into one of them. Gee, I wonder why.
Yeah, that's weird. That resume shit, for real.
That's what I'm saying. Like, how you won belts? How you won belts at 7 weights? So at 35, you won a belt at 35, but you never bumped into Delphine. You won a belt at 30, but you never bumped into Maiva. It's like, come on, B, you wasn't trying to bump into them. That's what it is. That's what it looked like.
And then she said this whole time she's been getting underpaid, but you ain't done nothing. Technically, a bit.
You're not wrong, because look, there's one lady that I love her to death. Also, she fine as shit. Her name is Cecilia Breakus, right?
Breakus, yeah.
Cecilia was making real money because she was fighting real people. And people in America don't know about it, but they don't have to. It don't change the facts. She was fighting in front of crowds of 10,000, getting money, being on pay-per-view in her country, because she was fighting people. She was fighting people that could fight. Like, yo, at the end of the day, you think they just gonna show up to watch you fight some girl that don't stand no, it gotta be a fight. You selling a product. It gotta be a good fight. A good fight is not you fighting a journey woman with losses in the double digits. This is one-sided. You know what I mean? Where's her fans to bring money to the shit? She ain't got fans because she a journey woman.
Yeah,
Jules, remember, Jules, she could have had this fight 2 years ago.
Look, for what it's worth, she made the right decision.
But
she made the right decision. Even though I still think you didn't want this fight for the same reasons that Katie want to fight. She don't need you to get $1 million because she's been getting paid $1 million since the Pursoon fight. That's the worst kept secret in women's boxing. That Katie gets 7-figure paydays with or without you. She doesn't actually need you for that. The only reason we're here is because you want 7 figures and she want to fight you.
And
that's the only reason we're here.
And Jake Paul could make it work.
Yeah.
As well. I was just watching him and Eddie on the gloves.
Oh my God, that was hilarious. Jules,
there's a 1 million like bonus. If Taylor wins, then she gets an extra $1 million from Jake Paul, and if Amanda Serrano wins,
they made $1 million bet. Right?
I mean, that's big boy shit. They got $1 million to blow. Why not? But look, just as far as the fight, what I really want is for it to be entertaining, regardless of what happens. Regardless of who, I just want it to be entertaining. So that could be the I guess the yardstick for future fights, because that'll be what all the other fighters can aspire to. They're like, yeah, maybe one day I could headline at the Garden, and nobody could say that girls can't put on a show because of this fight. They're like, nah, girls can put on a show, and really a fight's a fight, man. I say it all the time. If you leave in a club and it's 2 joints getting it on outside, you not gonna watch because it's 2 joints. Nah, I'm gonna watch and wait for a titty to pop out. Pardon me, but I'm being honest, like, pardon me. But I'm gonna wait, like, yo, they getting it on. Fighting. You know what I mean? Like,
he always pops out in the end. It does, doesn't it?
That's every fight outside of every club in any state in America. That's what goes down. All right. So
here as well. Happens here as well.
Chan, you want to dish on the undercard a bit? A little bit, talk about that.
Yeah, you can quickly skim through the undercard. There's another undisputed super middleweight bout as well. I forget who was the girl's name.
It's Franchon Cruz versus Aline Cedar-Ruz. Let me just say this quickly.
Yeah,
there's no wrong answer. There's no wrong answer. That Swedish woman, for somebody that came from soccer, football. For somebody that came from football, that woman can box, and she big, right? The thing about Franchon is she got a style that she don't want to let you box. She gonna crowd you, she gonna hem you up. I seen her throw a girl to the ground like, nah, fuck the boxing. I'm gonna beat the shit out of you first, then we gonna box. She got a uncooperative style to fuck you up. So, and she come from the same amateur cycle as Clarissa, as Michaela, as Marlon Esparza, as Tiara Brown, as Christina Cruz. So this is a lady that, she could box when she want to box, but first, I'm going to hem you up and fuck you up, and then we going to box. So I don't know that a late starter at 37 years old who hasn't fought in 2 years, I don't know if you're ready to deal with that. If you were more active, I would pick you. But right now, it's a pick'em fight. Anybody can win that fight.
These women doesn't be mad. We watched that card the other week, and it was that 50-year-old lady, Japanese lady.
Oh yeah, who fought her?
Wait, Jay, Jules, I was dying.
50 years.
I saw your breakdown, and fair play to you. But for me, I died the whole way through, dying.
Which fight, the Japanese lady?
Yeah, I could have, both of them, the Japanese lady.
Marlon Esparza, right? Oh yeah.
Look, I'm gonna keep it real.
The Japanese lady won, in my opinion, but she didn't get the decision.
I'm gonna keep it real. I'm gonna keep it, and I do agree with you, Chan. I do agree with you, but that little lady is like the Mr. Miyagi of boxing, yo. Like she like Mr. Miyagi, like. I don't know how the fuck you out here, 46 years old, making these young girls crazy. 49, my fault. How you out here, 49 years old, you making these young girls look crazy? What the fuck you eat, yo? But
you know what she is? You know what she is? She's a female b-hop. That's what she is.
She fucking Mr. Miyagi, bro. Wax on, wax off.
I was sending multiple voice notes to everyone dying. Like that fight was mad.
Now, I will also say Marlon is, and this is just my opinion, because I got to give her the props that, look, she did beat 2 champions, so cool. But my opinion, Marlon is not that good. Somebody like you, because you keep getting these fucking decisions that you don't deserve.
Did that happen in the last fight too? And then like the belt she won before.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
The belt that she won from the lady named Beth.
Yeah,
you ain't win that fucking fight. You ain't win that, but fuck it.
I mean, it's obvious what her opponent has to do. They got to go in there and sleep her. They got to call sleeper to get. I mean, because if it goes to points, they're not gonna win.
Look, she already. And this is the wild part. If Fujioka can't do it, them other girls can't do it. They can't. Like if Fujioka and I would say if Fujioka would have been not even in her prime, it could be a 35-year-old Fujioka or a 40-year-old.
20 years ago.
That's what I'm saying. Like it ain't even got to be her in her prime. Just a little bit younger, Fujioka would have stopped her. But you fighting a fucking 49-year-old and you still looking crazy out here is the worst part.
I attempted to score that fight, and in the end, I just gave up.
No, you got to. Just assume.
That was a mad thing.
With Marlon, just assume that if it's scrappy enough that they could give it to, they probably did. Because somebody over there, like, I don't know who, because every fighter I talk to, whether it's Nisa Estrada or Sulaiman, everybody hates this broad. But somebody at Golden Boy like her. I don't know.
Who Sinisa is the only one to beat her, right? Only gave her
This is the only one that beat her. She's a bad motherfucker, man. Super bad, yo. She's super fucking bad, yo.
Beat what about what about Smith versus Vargas? I got Jesse getting knocked out.
I got Jesse getting knocked out too. I got Jesse getting knocked out.
Yeah, cool.
I got Jesse.
Because Lindy's been more active and and Jesse, he ain't fought in 2 years.
Well, the other thing is Jesse wasn't ever no knockout punch. Like when the fuck was Jesse Vargas a power guy?
Vargas. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, like Jesse got up there. He He fighting Beefy.
Beefy.
He fighting Beefy.
Yeah,
I'm like, bro, Big Beefy beat the shit out of somebody else. Stop playing with him. Big Beefy got that shit.
Yeah.
But that shit, he went to motherfucking Russia and they had to rob his ass.
What did I put that when I predicted it? Did I put that going the distance or a stoppage? I think I can't remember.
It could look.
It's going to be a stoppage.
I got Liam knocking him out.
This is the thing. This is what counts against Jesse, right? Your last fight, which was 2 years ago, Mikey Garcia hurt you, bro. At 47, he hurt you. Liam is a full-fledged 54. You not, and you haven't fought in 2 years. So I feel like, you know what? The time is right that you might get stopped. Because I can't pick him. You Jesse Vargas not never been no power guy. You drew with DeLorme, you drew with Broner, you lost to Mike.
Oh God, I forgot about that. Oh yeah, that's right.
Like, come on, B.
Yeah, he's not winning.
And all of that was below 54. I'm like, it's like, you must, unless you casted a fucking spell or some shit. I can't pick you, bro. That's all I'm saying.
I don't know if y'all saw the weigh-in today between them, but like Jesse was really overcompensating, and Liam is like, he's like, I'm like, Liam about to fuck this dude up. He really
Liam Clooney is with the shit.
I fucks with Liam.
Liam Clooney is with the motherfucking shit. He beat you.
Do you think that's going to be a stoppage? Right, Beefy.
Possibly, because Beefy's real good on the inside. Beefy go to the head to the body. He getting better. Like what I see about Beefy, which is crazy, it looked like he getting better. Like the way he survived the initial shit with Fowler, who's a strong guy. He don't got the best gas tank, but he's a strong ass guy. And like survived that shit, and he just outsmarted that guy. I'm like, bro, Jesse at his best, you a boxer. At your best, you never been a puncher. You a boxer. I know your timing gonna be off after 2 years on the couch. I know you was trying to be a politician, bro. Literally. So you gonna lose, bro.
We can't pick you. Sorry.
Can't pick you, yo.
My bad. Pick you. Nope, sorry.
Yeah, we can't pick you. And then so then moving on to Shakur and Valdez in the building.
I got Shakur, man. Like it's just I don't really see what the fuck Oscar going like unless you just gonna hit him with a chair and try to win a round like that. I don't know. Oscar don't got the ingredients for that fight.
You don't look even confident in the face-offs, the weigh-ins. No,
none of it. And I'm like, I know that was not Oscar's first choice. Oscar's first choice was Navarrete, but Navarrete is having a promotional issue that's why we haven't heard nothing from Navarrete. The plan was to have Navarrete go up and weight from 206 to 30, but something going on something's going on between Navarrete and Zanfer. So it's kind of like they forced you to fight to fight Shakur. They forced you to do that because what the fuck else you gonna do, bro? What else you gonna do?
Yeah. Well, he's always gonna go, mate.
Question for Jules.
He cheated anyway. Sorry. Look out! And then he made a lackluster performance against Conceição, and they gave it to fucking Valdez.
Let me say this. This is why I'm happy. It happened the way it happened. Cheating, being real, and I'm not in no business of defending no cheater, right? But according to Hoyle, cheating, actually, no, he didn't. The way it breaks down, the commission adheres to WADA's banned list, right? WADA, not VADA. The commission where you go to petition for your boxing license to get your license to box, they don't go by what VADA say. They go by what WADA say. And WADA's rule is that drug is not a banned substance. Only in competition. Only if you take it the day of the fight. So obviously the test wasn't the day of the fight. So that's why they didn't. That's why it's not cheating. But what
it's still cheating.
Nah, it ain't because it's one. They can't revoke your license. They can't revoke your license for that because according to their rules, that's not cheating. What I think should have happened is he still should have been stripped. Why should they strip him? Because the WBC don't go by WADA. They go by VADA. So since they go by VADA, strip him. Let him fight. If he still want to fight, go make your money, bro. But strip him.
Strip him, and they didn't. In it, age.
Yep. Yep, they did.
Yeah.
That's all right, because Shakur about to strip him, though.
Yeah.
I mean,
About to
but
strip him.
that was
Shakur-
just who like quick who'd you say the A side of this fight is, like Shakur or Oscar? Like you think like who's like
I wasn't even
we
thinking.
know who the A side is. Shakur
Yeah,
said he taking less money for this fight. Shakur said that.
Oh, he did say that. Okay, he said that. I didn't know that. Okay, for sure.
So the A side is Oscar, but once
Gotcha.
Shakur just outclass him, he gonna be the A side. Who gonna be the A side? The motherfucking Shakur, Kenichi Ogawa, Roger Gutierrez.
That's who he's got to get afterwards, though, isn't it?
In likelihood, I don't see those. I don't know. I'm not confident those fights happen. If I'm
Well,
being
look,
honest.
Eddie said that he just got off the phone like 2 days ago. Eddie was like, "Yo, I just got off the phone with the people at Top Rank. We make fights and we have a good relationship." That's what he said. So I kind of got the impression that that's the kind of fight that he was talking about. Like, you know what? Send him Kenichi Ogawa, because it ain't like you doing some fucking shit with Kenichi.
Yeah.
He ain't doing shit.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
And Shakur
Okay.
can get undisputed in that in 130. So
Well, then he has to.
hopefully.
You guys got to target Roger Gutierrez. Now that
Yeah.
I'm not confident that happens at all. I mean,
I don't think it happens.
We're talking
Why is
PBC.
where is he on PBC?
PBC. So there you go. That's
PBC
it.
fucking Island.
Yeah, like it's either the only way they could get Roger is if Hector run it back with Chris. If Hector run it back with Chris, then either they gonna give Roger a voluntary, like some guy to beat up, or he just gonna be free. And because I don't even know who the fuck Roger is with, to be real with you. Like, who is his promoter? Because I ain't even, until recently, I never even heard of the motherfucker.
No,
But,
sir.
Like,
Yeah, I don't know.
is he regular or super champ? I'm confused.
nah, he's super. He's super. Well, he full. Let's say full, because it ain't no other WBA champ there right now. So he full champ.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
full champ. And did you see that? I did catch a bit just before coming on here. I looked at Shakur's weigh-in. Did you see that he slightly didn't make weight and he had to take off his underwear to
Really?
make the weight?
I seen
He's
that.
too big. He's too big for the weight.
Honestly, like he might move up soon, because he got a frame of a welterweight. He has the
He's
frame of a
big.
welterweight.
He's big. I was like, as soon as I saw him coming out before he got on the scales, I went, "Wow, I don't know if he'll make weight. He looks like he's big." And then he stepped on the scales, and then he stepped right off. And I blinked, and I was like, "Why has he got off?" And I haven't heard the announcer say the weight. And then I saw them put up the thing. I was like, "Dude," because Valdez came in at what 129.6. So he's naturally a smaller geezer. He's gonna get his head knocked off. But
Get the shit beat out of him. That's the good part, and that's why I don't spend a lot of time on the shit with the peds and all that. Because I'm like, look, B, if they ain't stripped you before, you about to get stripped right now. So it really don't even matter. Shakur gonna beat you. He gonna take your belt, and that'll be the end of the shit.
Right? Yeah.
You see, y'all see Oscar catch him at all with some dumb shit, anything at all? Just,
I can't see that because Shakur too quick, bro. Like
he's elusive.
I mean, it's really what I've said this before. Like, what really opened my eyes is that Herring fight, man. I just can't get out of my mind how good he was. How good
I know.
Shakur was in that fight. That was just he completely just dominated. He can do it.
Going from Nakatia to that performance.
that was impressive. That was impressive.
That was polarizing. It was like two ends of the spectrum. It was just like
that just tells you that just tells you that Nakatia it did make Shakur not look so good. I mean, it kept him tentative because
Nakatia fucked up who did he fight the other day?
He beat the shit out of Burchell, but Shakur said it.
Shakur said he could punch. Yeah, he said he could punch.
Shakur said it that the dude could punch, and that's why he was careful with him. Like he felt that power. Like, nah, I ain't just gonna be out here throwing any old bullshit. Let this motherfucker hit me. Like, nah, I'm good. I'm a box. I'm a box.
Yeah, he did say that. So that means like fair play to fucking Shakur. What's your prediction, Jules? And they gave Shakur and
Shakur on points, but a knockout is possible. Shakur on points is my official pick, but a knockout is possible because if the disparity in rounds is too great. Let's say that after 6 rounds, right? Valdez ain't got no rounds. That dude might get desperate, might go trying for some dumbass punches and get hit with some bullshit. He don't see him. Before you know it, he on the deck. Don't forget, Scott Quigg at 126 broke his jaw.
Yeah.
One of his first fights at 130 was with Adam Lopez, who is not a big puncher, and he dropped him. So a motherfucker can't tell me that Shakur can't knock this man out. He probably could.
I had points. I had unanimous decision points, but yeah, I was going back and forth. Is it a stoppage? Is it thing? Am I calling it a stoppage just because I've seen what he did with Herring? So I stuck with points, but yeah, I wouldn't rule out a knockdown. Everyone seems to like, nah, he's going to stop him in like 8 rounds. But what do you think, AJ? Stoppage, points? AJ's predictions are so bad anyway.
They have been lately. I'm not gonna lie. They were no, but let's see. My verdict is on points, but I'm not ruling out a stoppage either. Same as y'all, pretty much.
Yeah. You can't rule it out because like, and I don't got nothing against Oscar. He's fun to watch, but it's like you was able to box off the back foot because the other guy is limited. You know he gonna come forward. So yeah, if you get on your back foot, you could walk him into some jabs, walk him into some punches. He walked him into that looping shot that knocked him out. That was Birdsell. You could do that to him. But what you look like with Conceição? You look crazy with Conceição. A lot of people thought you lost. I'm like, Shakur is way better than Conceição. So you know what time it is.
Well, Jules, now look, I'm not making excuses, but let me ask y'all this: you think that the whole scrutiny and controversy with the the whole cheating stuff, do you think that bothered him a bit? That kind of affected his performance?
Of course, because he had a squeaky clean image before that. Like he was like a darling. Like they were grooming him to be a darling. Now look at what's going on. You went from the darling to being fed to Shakur. They feeding you to Shakur. That wasn't even their first plan for you. They was gonna let you fight a little dude. They was gonna let you fight a little dude from 2-6. Now they gonna feed you to Shakur. He looked depressed. I feel bad for him, but he got money. He be alright.
He's owed. Somebody's owed. Got to go, and it is. Did you see that Bob just fucked off the stage? Like he didn't want to be at the like. Bob's a cunt, you know.
He is a cunt.
He's just so lame.
He is a cunt.
Yeah, why do that? What did he say? Because he likes both fighters.
It was probably his nap time. That's why he left. So
look, that's an old ass motherfucker, yo. I'll be lucky.
But they don't come.
But I'm just saying, look, that old motherfucker's like 90. B. We should be so lucky to even be around at like fucking 90, yo. Like I give it to the old motherfucker. Like, hey, you still here? Motherfuckers are still mad at you. You still got enough energy that motherfuckers get mad at you. I hope I get to do that. I hope motherfuckers still mad at me when I'm 90. I hope I get to be 90 so they can be mad at me.
Yeah, so that they could be mad at. Yeah, it's true.
Real shit.
Yeah, it's true. And isn't there another fight tomorrow?
Not that I know of.
No, yeah, there is. Shouts out to the sons of legend, Mackenzie. Morrison
yeah.
Morrison fighting.
Yeah, Ruttman Jr.
He got 2 sons.
He got Sharif.
God bless the day. He got Sharif and Tommy got Mackenzie and Trey LePay. I see
That's
Trey
the one that Lisa was talking about. Shouts out to Sister Bell. She was saying, has he got
he got two sons, but the one that looked like him a lot is Mackenzie. Mackenzie really looked like Tommy Morrison.
Dead stamp of his father. And do you know what I did, Jules? I'm not even saying it on there because I was like, I spoke to your dad on a platform like a few months ago.
You lying. Wow. Yo, V.
Worse, because I was on Major Keys and I thought it was no, but I didn't realize because he passed away a long time ago. But
years ago.
Yes, but because he was a constant. They kept talking about him before. I don't know. The name just planted in my head when I was on, and I just thought that was who I spoke.
Wow, yo.
And he didn't say anything. Yeah, he didn't say anything. I said, I spoke to your dad on Major Key Boxing, like,
yo,
like that, Jules, like that. And he's like, bless him, shouts out to the kids. And he didn't say anything. Yeah, and then someone texted me. Someone texted me and went, no, his dad's passed away. And I went, oh, Jules, it was interview from hell. I had to private it and snippet it and take those bits out, yo. Like I had to, like, I apologized to him. I said, oh, I'm so sorry. Rest in peace to your father. And then I spoke to Rock Senior and I said, Rock, guess what I've done? Rock went, uh-oh.
God bless, just Mackenzie and Trey and just shit.
Yeah, it's fucked. Like, yeah, it was fucked. But the thing is,
It's alright, man. Motherfuckers will let it rock, cause Chan look good and everybody know it, and all is forgiven. Like you know what I'm saying, and all is forgiven.
It's cool. We forgive you, Chan. We forgive you.
Forgive me. Yeah,
Bro,
no,
shit.
it was just like, I just didn't know, man, and it was coming off no sleep.
Yeah, because you know it was tragic. You know what you know the way his dad went out. It was like a tragedy. You know, and you know it's fucked up. It's fucked that whole era and just the hysteria that virus caused.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
I know. I just sad. It's sad. It's sad. But I just bless him. But he's fighting tomorrow as well.
But
so.
RP to Tommy Morrison, I bet you like today in today's era, he gives several heavyweights hell today in this era.
He had a great left hook. He had a great left hook. That guy, he hit harder than some bitch. According to George Foreman, he's one of the hardest punches he ever fought. So
yeah. So you know, so we've got all our official predictions in the build Dizzin. I said I'll keep it short and sweet for y'all, so I can go back to bed with my strep throat.
Go to bed, Chan. Feel better. Drink some tea.
Yeah, I will do.
Fight's coming on tomorrow.
The fight's coming on tomorrow. Yeah, are you doing fight party, Jules?
Yeah, I'm gonna go live. I'm gonna go live for probably the whole Matchroom card because I'm like, well, it's gonna start off. Maybe I probably won't go live for Sky Fight. I won't go live for that, but I'll go live after that. Like for the last 3 or 4 fights, I'll be live.
Yeah.
Because I want to get a cramp in my ass sitting in this fucking chair, man.
I know, man. Now you be in that chair a lot, man. I know.
I'm saying shit.
You going live for Shakur too, or are you?
I'm gonna stay live for sure. It depends. I'm old, and when I gotta sleep, I gotta sleep. Like you know what I mean? Like I'm old. My sleep is precious.
Yeah, because that's specific time. So you can technically watch both, but it's fucking for us. That's so late for us, man.
It is though.
In the UK, it's like 4 a.m. for the Serrano fight, and then I think the other fight's going to be at like what 6.
Top rank card, top rank cards like for us, them shits go all the way into like 12:31 in the morning. Like dog, I'm fucking old. They might go to 1 a.m.
Jules, you know what
they but it's going to 2 a.m. for you. For us, it's starting in the morning.
Yeah, but that's why what you got to do is what you got to do tomorrow is the whole day. Drink tea, rest, sleep, stay in the bed, and just set it up to where you just all you really gonna do is I'm not staying up till 4. I'm just gonna wake up at 4. So I might go to bed at 8. And do it like that.
And then I flick and I chop it. I see you guys on. I watch you guys. I'm fade in and fade out. Yeah, you're right.
Because that's what I do with the Tim Zoo. That's what I did with the Golovkin. That's what I do with the Tim Zoo. I'm like, bro, I'm gonna go to sleep early and then I'll wake up and catch it.
You did that with Triple G and Murata. Yeah, that was for us. That was midday, so that was cool. It was like, but for you guys, that was 5 a.m. I think
early in the motherfucker.
3 a.m.
I took an early nap myself and got up late. Got up at that time.
We old in the building.
Yeah, fucking old out here, motherfucking 39 out here,
man, with the 39 crew, man.
But watch what they about to do with the top rank card. They about to show excerpts of the blood, sweat, and tears. Probably 10, 20 times.
The fucking man, if the ring walk gonna be at 2 a.m. after all them motherfucking Mark Kriegel featurettes. Ring walk gonna be at 2 a.m. Watch, like, bro. I'll catch the replay.
Yeah, give us a fucking break. And just before you go, you may as well just, Jules, just tell the audience like what your take was on Fury of White.
Oh well, look, this is the main thing. Look, because a lot of people think I'm a Fury hater when I'm just doing a Fury what I do with everybody. But Fury's a great boxer. I've already said that he's a great boxer. So he disassembled White. White to me is like. I don't know what your game plan was. It looked weird what you were trying to do. I don't know what the fuck your game plan was. You didn't do what I thought you was gonna do. So I'm like, look, Fury's just a great boxer. He had White's number. I think the experience from the Chisora fights helped. That he's dealt with a come forward guy before. But what White doesn't do that Derek does is Derek crouch, come in low, and move. White. He be up here with like, bro, why are you up there?
Yeah, head on the line.
Damn, he tall as shit. Get down. and he don't see them uppercuts, man. It don't matter who throw him. It could be AJ, it could be Povetkin, or he don't see them fucking uppercuts. You don't see them.
What can you do about that? You can't do anything about that.
I think it's because he's a kickboxer. It's the kickboxing background. Kickboxing stance is more square. It's more square, and when he get hit, he be squared up to them. Like, why are you square? This boxing, side on, bro, side on. Say this shit for the kickboxing. This for the boxing, bro. Side on.
Yeah, side on. That's what I'm saying. And man, I don't know. There's no amount of training that can help him to take. That's just his pressure point that fucks him up, turns his lights out.
But I will say, look, the people that beat him, if it's any consolation, because I would have liked to see him win. That's my man's in him. That's my
me too.
I would have liked to see him win. But this is the saving grace. The people that beat him is not nobodies. The people AJ beat him.
That's true.
Fury beat him. Povetkin beat him.
Yeah,
not all you other motherfuckers.
Yeah.
AJ beat him.
Yeah, true.
Fury beat him.
We must struck him with it, but he got.
But you know, it happened. Like, look, Sonny Banks dropped Muhammad Ali. It happens. Yeah, it happens. You know what I mean? It ain't like he lost the motherfucking, like, look, Adam Kobnowski went in there with an older Hellenius that Dillian fought. And you got the motherfucking polka dots. That he beat the polka dots out of you, bro.
Yeah.
In 2 fights.
Worse the second time.
I predicted the knockout via uppercut.
Bro, really?
Yeah.
I saw that, Chan. That was spot on.
That was spot on. Yeah, I predicted the uppercut. I showed them like it was like, wow, Shan, that was spot. Yeah, I said it's going to be an uppercut, latter rounds. I didn't think it was going to be round 6. I thought it was going to be latter rounds, but yeah, I said he's going night. I
didn't want to say it. I said
the first 6 rounds. If Dillian doesn't get Fury out, he's over with because his gas tank is.
Yeah. Like, look, I didn't want to. I was pro white. I ain't gonna apologize for wanting him to win. Like, I wanted him to win. Like, nah, fuck that shit. Let's get this shit, Dillian. Like, fuck that shit. Let's go. Let's get knocked out. Fuck it. Let's go. You know what I'm saying? Shit.
Rounds, man.
Motherfuckers got something against my man with the beef patty with the cocoa bread. Y'all leave my man.
Tell them.
No shit.
Yeah.
No shit. They don't know nothing. They don't know nothing about no jerk chicken out here.
Tell them.
All right.
Tell them. Again.
Motherfuckers.
Julius knows it. Do you know? See, that's what I'm saying. That's why we just love you, Jules. You the best. You the best. Because you're just like New York and you're still Ireland.
Yeah, real shit. Like they be thinking, well, I moved there, right? It's not a lot of Caribbean folk. Like my people don't come where I'm at, right? Usually my people stay either in a major city or they'll go to Florida or whatever. Yeah. These motherfucking people really don't be knowing what and I've been using that shit. Like, I'm from Mars, my guy. I'm fucking Mars, bro.
Yeah, they don't know. Yeah, they're not.
Yeah. All that shit.
Hola.
Spasiba.
Como estas?
And then when I speak Spanish, the Spanish people that are here, they're not my Spanish people. You know what I mean? The people that are here, these is like Salvadorian people. They're not my people.
I know a couple people from El Salvador and
they're from El Salvador over here. So like my people, like, in case you don't know this about Dominicans, we party people. We like to party. Like, we loud, like party. You know what I'm saying? That's literally the MO of any Dominican person. We party people by nature.
Yeah.
So when I start speaking, like, they be surprised when
they understand you. Porque tú haces acento.
Ellos piensan que yo soy un gringo. They think they be thinking I'm like, I'm fucking white. Like,
really? Why?
You think I'm fucking
Caucasian? Because there's, you know why? Because even though I'm just going to try and grasp and reach why they may think that is because you speak technically Caribbean Spanish, and South Americans always they think they're they think they're better for how they speak Spanish.
Yeah, because the way we speak Spanish, like unless you speak Spanish, Dominican Spanish, right? Not to say that like it's a foreign language.
No, but it's your own thing. Yeah,
it is. Like it's the equivalent almost of what Patois is to English.
Yeah,
it's kind of like that.
It is, but the Spanish version of it. Yeah, it is.
Exactly. That's So our Spanish don't sound like they Spanish, and they be shocked though. Like if I just start talking, let me be shocked. I'm like, yo, where the fuck did you think I was from, fam?
They might have thought Argentina.
Posiblemente porque, well, I ain't gonna say a whole lot about my lineage on this internet because I have enemies that be watching me.
Yeah.
Literally.
Yeah. Fuck
they be gathering intel. This
intel.
Right? I got this motherfucker.
Yeah. We got him now. Yeah. No, just don't divulge too much. But yeah,
I ain't gonna say shit. Yeah, my name ain't even fucking Julius, B.
No, it's not. It's Julian. How about that?
Exactly. With an N. My name ain't Julius. The fuck? My name is Hank.
Jules, somebody said Dominican. I thought IQ looked Albanian.
Whoa, you thought I looked like Florian Marco?
Hard time.
No, you never.
Thought I looked like Florian Marco?
No, you could.
No. Somebody said that in the comments. Hard time. Somebody left the comments.
Well, as I'm saying, Hard Times thought I looked like Florian Marco.
You can see he's Latino. Sorry.
You know what the shit is? Albania. Correct me if I'm wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong. Nobody get mad at me, right? But Albanians sell a lot of drugs, right?
Yeah, they do. In the UK.
That's what he see. That's what he see. That's what he see.
Yeah, because other than that, you don't look fucking Albanian.
You fucking look Albanian. I look like Florian Marco. Nah.
Florian Marco, they're very squared up.
Yeah, and my head is shaped like an egg, not a motherfucking square. It's an egg.
Yeah.
Not an egg head, not a.
Man. AJ, you got to come again with that, man. Yeah, no, it's not Florian Marco in the build, is it? So we've got all of our predictions, and are you going to go live or are you going to go to bed, Jules?
I'm gonna upload one more episode. Well, I'm gonna upload the second episode of the day. Maybe I start working on the third one. I don't know. We'll see. Because I like to meet my quota. I like to keep my money.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and when I do 3, that keep the money flowing for 24 hours. When I do 3 instead of just 2, and that ad, like, listen, all I can say is, man, that ad revenue
must be because I'm like, I don't make that greatest of change, but maybe because I've only got a small amount of subscribers.
What I would tell you, do you put mid-roll ads in your like, are you gonna put mid-roll? Yeah. All right.
Yeah, when I do my lives, I do that now. But you have to remember, when I'm doing news reports, my news reports are not 10 minutes, so they don't qualify for mid.
Well, this is what I'll advise you, and I'm only advising you because we fucking cool. Anybody else, they could fucking go to hell. So you try to do enough information that you could fill 10 minutes, even if you got to stretch it, telling joke, whatever, stretch it to 10 minutes, because really, that's where you really go. That's where you're gonna see a difference. To where if you could do a 10-minute video, right? Let's say you do a 10-minute video. And you get $25 out of that 10-minute video. You do 4 little 10-minute videos, you got $100 off of 4 10-minute videos. Yeah, that's where the bread at.
Yeah, see, he's put me up on Gizzy Game. Now
delete that shit. You delete that shit and don't tell and fuck all these other channels.
Yeah, don't tell anybody. This is a private live. There's only us 3 on here, so you know. Yeah, that's what I'll do. That's what I'll do. I've seen certain content creators that started off not mentioning them. I've seen them started to extend a lot of their footage to 10 minutes now, and I'm realizing, that's the reason why.
Yeah, Hard Time saying this. Is what I'm gonna tell you, Hard Times.
How is it, this one?
Let me say this.
You're allowed to be fair skinned.
No, it ain't that. It ain't that. It's I'm light, but not Caucasian. Like, you can't tell because we on the internet. My hue is yellow. Like my granddaddy is CHANN complexion.
Yeah.
My mama is tan skin. My mom is tan skin.
But we're all different colors in the Caribbean. I don't know why people like say that. Oh, but no, come to the Caribbean, you're gonna see like white Caucasian people. You're gonna see all of the spectrum, fair skinned, to fucking super dark. That's it. Especially in Dominican Republic, it's all of the same.
It made me feel bad because they be like, "Oh, I thought all Dominicans was like." No, not all of us, fam. Like, don't make me feel like the odd motherfucking man out just because I'm a little light or whatever. Like, the fuck.
Little light skinned did.
Little light skinned here, right?
I mean, it's the same. I mean, it's the same with me. Like, I'm Black African American. Chan see my face. I mean, I'm sure like she see my face. I'm light skinned. But like my grandparents and like my aunts and uncles, really black as shit. They like Wesley Snipes color and like all that. You know
my great, you know, and I'm not joking. Like, this is not cap. It's not even for comedic effect. Yeah, Luis Ortiz is the spitting image of my grandfather. He's just taller. I can believe that. He's the spitting image of my grandfather. He and he wear hot tops. My granddaddy was bald, but Luis Ortiz. That's what my granddaddy looked like.
It's all coming from. Remember, like, as well, the slave traded Africans, everybody, there's that, like, all that. Like, I don't know, they're not educated enough. Like, they think
us Caribbean folk, you know, it's like we a small pocket, so we don't. It's not like for example, in America, most of the Latino community in America is Mexican. The Caribbean portion of it, like Dominicans, it's really small. It's not all over. Like, you really got to go to New York or Florida to really find like a bunch of Dominicans.
Miami or New York.
Because everybody know who on the West Coast and everybody know who in Texas and New Mexico and all of that.
It's true. I didn't realize how because I wasn't like looking at the geography of the American US map, and Mexico and basically I know this sounds dumb, but it's one place. Yeah, there's no section I know it's a different country, but Mexico is attached to the US.
Yeah, it is. Like, look, it's all one to me.
It's the same land.
It's the same land. Only difference is my understanding of what happened. My understanding is the Mexicans successfully defended the land to where it was theirs, and then they sold it back. That's why it's kind of like that they won, like they fought and they killed a lot of motherfuckers, but then they sold. That's my understanding. If I'm wrong, someone please correct me, but that's the history that I know.
In the comments tomorrow in there and say, you lot don't know what you're talking about.
Real shit.
Really? I didn't know. I just thought it was literally it. But then again, it's like that in the UK, Jules. We've got 3 countries in the UK and 1 land. So Wales is a different country to and Scotland
and that's what always confused me. That's what I was.
Listen, I didn't realize that shit till 3 years ago. That Wales is literally it's a different country. Like, I knew Scotland, I knew that. I knew Scotland.
It's a different language and everything in Wales. Some of the people.
But I heard in Ireland it's parts of Ireland they still speak Gaelic.
Yeah,
like I watched the shit. I was like, yo, what the fuck are they speaking, yo? And it sound like old real shit, yo.
Really old people speak it. Yeah, like it's dying. The younger generation don't do that. Kim Roo, let me just play this super chat before we go. And that is Dr. P. He's from Wales, so that's what he's saying. Yeah, Kim Roo in the build is in. Yeah, hang on, where's my fucking thing? I'm so tired. Where is it?
She scared the shit out of me, dog.
You like it, Jules? Do you like that?
Hey, Chan, play the other one. Play the other one who messed up the Spanish.
Oh yeah, this is the one that I always played. This makes me laugh, Jules. So, hang on, where is it? This one. Hang on.
Listos pelos chingazos. Listos pelos chingazos.
The original gringo in the building.
Yo, I don't know why he said that shit. I don't know why he thought that was a good idea. I don't know why he thought that.
Because he didn't even say it correctly. He's like saying, but he didn't say hair.
I thought he was speaking Chinese. Listos pelos chingases.
But he's not even saying pelos. I don't know what. Nobody corrected him, but he thought it was good. So
you know what? I'm even Mexican, and I'm like, okay, Canelo, you got to whoop his ass for that. You got to fuck him up for that.
Well, I had to watch that shit 3 times before I realized what he was trying to say. Like, listos
pelos chingazos. Listos pelos chingazos.
Yeah,
He's saying that whole shit like it's
more
one sentence. Listos para los chingazos. Listos para los chingazos.
Sí, ya tú sabes. Yeah.
I like how Mexicans. I've always liked how Mexicans speak Spanish because they speak Spanish like they sing in a song. Listos para los chingazos.
Yeah.
Or los putazos.
They're a singy. They're singy dialect, and just even their phrases and their terms. Like it's totally different.
Yeah,
like,
it's different. Like I had in school, I had a friend, and in different Spanish, they say different things for like a little kid. I remember his mother called us pinches squinklers, and I was like,
"Wow,
what the fuck is that?" Like I'm the minute like I'm fucking
yeah. We need translation. It's totally. Some of my Mexican friends have to teach me some of the dialects.
And the Salvadorian people I know, their word for the shit is cipote. I'm like, cipote? The fuck is that?
What's that?
That's for like a little kid. They'll say cipote. What we say is un carajito or muchachito.
Yeah. Or just like niños and niñas and.
Well, you know that's the basic shit. Like that's the basic shit.
Basic, but I mean. Yeah, it's understood everywhere though.
Yeah, that's why you got to use that shit because everybody knows it.
Everyone, that's this. But my friend that's from El Salvador. Do you know what he calls the vagina? I don't know. What do you call it in Dominican Republic?
We call it cuca. We call it toto. We call it what he call it?
He calls it papaya. They call it papaya.
Papaya.
That's papaya.
We we say cuca. Toto, porra. We got a lot of different names, but papaya.
See, papaya. Mm-hmm.
Would that look like a papaya?
and my nickname is from then they call me Loquita.
Loquita. I can see that. I can see that.
I'm Loquita, so that's my nickname over there, Loquita.
Makes sense. A papaya. That makes sense.
And I've got another nickname, Julius. My Puerto Rican friends call me Senora Bonchinchosa.
Bochinchosa. I dig it.
Hey, Jules, if Chun-Li was black, wouldn't she look like LadyChann?
Yeah.
You
said say it again. Did I hear right? You said Chun-Li, right?
Chun-Li, yeah.
Yeah, because I seen a picture of Chan. I ain't gonna lie. Seen a picture of Chan on Instagram. She had the legs out, the nice thighs out. I was like, yeah, but that's it. And we're gonna leave it right there.
Yeah.
We'll leave it right there. Keep it PG for the family.
Julius, I love you. Thank you so much for coming. You know, you're amazing. Guys, Julius, tell them where they can find you. Instagram.
You can find me at Ring IQ Boxing Talk here on YouTube. Ring IQ Toxin Bot on Twitter. Ring IQ Boxing Memes on Instagram.
Sí. Mwah. Besos para ti.
All right, Jules.
All right, I'll see you.
See you later, babe. AJ, you are amazing. Thank you so much, AJ. Oh, Jay was in the building.
Love you, Chan. Thank you so much for having me on. Appreciate you.
Love you too.
Get some rest, okay?
I will do. I promise. And guys, you have been amazing. Thank you for everyone coming in the building. Thunder Road, Daniel Rios, country in the building. Malachi, New Media Today, USA Boxing in the building. Slim Reaper, Dr. P. All the super chatters, Lance Mayer, Actualetos in the building. Yeah, he's in the building. Hard Times, Bold and Understanding. Does boxing beats and rhymes. Beats, she was in the building. Ben Adams was in the building. Eddie Val in the building. Karma Serene, the Queen in the building. Swab, you was in the building, weren't you, Swab? Sorry, it was a controlled panel, my G. But you know, I'll be back live probably on Monday. Woody Woodpecker was in the building. Bev, gorgeous Bev was in the building. Thank you, TJ was in the building. Mr. T in the building. Late Show 42 in the building. Nathan Ford in the building. Kelvin in the building. Damn, you lot was in the building, weren't you? Boxing God 7, King Shelton Moore was in the building. Yeah, so you know how I sign off. Anyway, I'm gone. How you girl listening? Now you're gonna get fucking 10-minute videos, right? Yeah. Thanks to Ring IQ. Mwah. Thank you for Julius, Ring IQ, and thank you for AJ. Anyway, I'm gone. Hey, your girl, it's LadyChann, rep nonetheless. Come box with Shan. Gyan. LadyChann has left the build to say. Gyan. LadyChann.
Fight.